Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 43-yard line.
Here we go,
the last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, let's bring it, let's bring it.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down, 49ers.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
20!
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Nelson on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Middle. 51.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 58 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
3 down.
They'll run it now with Juszczyk. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Let's put that team on the clock.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo dancing to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
Yeah, baby! Woo! Here we go.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. This is taken at the 18. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Check.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Check 43. 66.
Here's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Kill.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Wait.
It's a gain of 6.
No.
First down, San Francisco.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Double time, double time. We got three, we got three.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Steps away to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Hey, gun. Watch out.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. So that'll back him up 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Garoppolo now. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken short. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
This is Coleman, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
That 180. Come on. Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 now. 4 like I said.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
No spacing. 22, 44. Hey, high 7.
Roethlisberger will throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut. I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the
How
time.
many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! You must be dreaming.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
Here we go.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
They run with Edmonds.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he is all the way up past the 25. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now it's Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Topper!
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Edmonds. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
It's our time.
From the 38, Roethlisberger. And almost intercepted. If he could have picked it, maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They'll run here with counter. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Quarter.
2nd down and goal. Roethlisberger to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Ready? Like 30. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming across. All right.
First carry for James Conner. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Conner, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd and 9.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Roethlisberger. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Pittsburgh. Getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders Stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Nick Bosa on the stop. Taken down back at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Block 80! 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Black is in!
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. Now it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
65.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Edmonds. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
180. Check. Watch 54. Here we go. Jack 16. 54, right there. Black, what's that?
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Hey, come on.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here's Edmonds. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
He's coming. Connector. Connector. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on the 9 over there. You're on the 9. I got you. I got you, 44. I got you, 44. Hey, alert.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
A gain of 12. 1st down, 49ers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Pick up the ball. He's checking. He's hot.
Coleman now. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
1st down.
Here we go. 180.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Check the hot read.
13.
26, Mike.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right. Out. 3 down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Steelers 14, 49ers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the problem?
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Hey, Orbit.
Here's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They go play action here on first down. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Easy.
Roethlisberger will throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long...
And now look at him go. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown here in this first half. As his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
180.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey. 8.
50 seconds to mine.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He's got the tight end, Vanant. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Rush in.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Garoppolo now. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This is taken at the 3. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Coleman. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Single. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
14 still. Check. I got this. Black.
They will run again with Coleman. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
21. Ready?
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Two times. Hey, you got 3 down.
Move off Horford.
Check. Slam.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. And some room to run now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 71 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. First down, here's White. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Set the tone, defense.
44. Hey, foxtrot.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Alert. 22, 44.
On third down, Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Johnson, the intended target.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long.
57 to Mike.
Here's Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They run it here with Edmonds. And he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. On second and goal. Roethlisberger toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, but now it's third and goal. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on first and goal, a great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at third and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback and pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now it's Roethlisberger going deep to the end zone for Juju. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track.
This is caught inside the 15. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 63 yards.
65.
First down, 49ers.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On first down, Coleman. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He'll buy some. Touchdown, 49ers. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Hey, pick it up,
Jack 15.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
I got it.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
He's tired of me.
Here's Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Here we go, here we go. 12, fellas, here we go. 11, 11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He's back to throw. This one complete to Coleman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
26, Mike. Watch the curve.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got... This one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So this one in the win. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field. The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Black 20. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Black is
They will run for the first time here with White. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
In your
world. Hey.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Middle.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 58, boys, 58.
Go.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, 58.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That's complete to White. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Let's go.
Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Ready?
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10. At the 30-yard line.
Mike, 54. Hey, Alpha. 54.
Looking to throw on second down. Roethlisberger going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it second and 12.
At the Bucs' 16-yard line.
Blue 30. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end. Show that bench where we should go. Hey, zoom.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Johnny Holden there to make the grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Mike. Ready. White 25. Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Flip it, flip it, flip it.
They go play action. Winston. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's see what you got.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
First down,
Check 15, check 15.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Terrell Edmonds on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now Winston on 4th down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 7-7.
To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Roethlisberger now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Jameis now on first down. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Here's White. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
Let's go!
That's good for the Steelers. First down.
All right now.
First
Ready?
and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Flash and burn!
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
58, right over there, yeah.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Barber on first and 10. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
On second down, Barber. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run here with Barber. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, Buccaneers.
Switch gears.
On first and 10, Winston. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Ready. White 25. Here we go.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Let's go.
On second down now, it's Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ready. 26 mark. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence. that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Here's Winston. That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Wait. 26 months. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Switch. Joker. Check 43. Check. Fresno. Kill. No.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming.
Here's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
On first down, Edmonds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just get...
Taking it right down Broadway, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jameis to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.